All right, here is the book that I'm going to use, and Rosemary has a specific book that she has picked out, and she picks a page every week as a prompt to do, but she also doesn't mind if you go off and do your own thing, and I decided to do that for the month of December. If you go to Rosemary's page, and I'm going to link all of that, then you can find out which book she has, and I don't know how many pages are left in it if you want to wait or get in on it now. It's inexpensive. I think it was under $7, but that's up to you. So this is color and create. You can color, or you can create, or you can color and create. And sometimes I do both, but most times I just color. This is the book I chose to do. If you're new here, did I say welcome? I'm a little confused. I start over. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm using colored pencils for this. I've got a little eraser, a sharpener, what do you call this? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, I picked this page right here. So this is a woody, I believe it's called, but I'm not positive. And I don't know what kind of tree that is. Oh, and while I color, I'm just going to go back and forth between coloring and asking you like trivia Christmas questions. So it's going to be like a color in a game, a Christmas themed color in a game. Okay, so sit down and relax and get some tea or coffee or nog, whatever you like, and let's get started. All right, I'm going to do the tree first, and so I've chosen some greens and some browns and some not brown, so I'm going to do the trunk, the tree, the rope, and all of that. So here we go with that. Okay, so we got a tree here, and this is the tree and this is the snow. What do you think? Let's talk about trees here for this first trivia question. Do you know the year the first Rockefeller tree in New York City went up? Well, I'll tell you. It was 1931, and the workers at the Rockefeller Center building, the maintenance, I think they were, pooled their money for a 20-foot balsam fir. So the tallest tree there at Rockefeller Center was 100 feet, and it was 1999, and it was grown in Killingsworth, Connecticut. So apparently this tree this year was donated by the Albert family, and it was a husband and wife who planted this tree when they were newlyweds 57 years ago. Now, she passed away, and apparently just days after she passed away, and Christmas was her favorite holiday, and there was a story about it online, and how they decorated the tree until it got so massive they couldn't decorate it anymore. It's 74 feet tall and 43 feet wide, by the way, and a Norway spruce, and it weighs 11 tons. Took 2 days to get it from, where was it? Oh no, it was in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Okay, so anyway, she passed away, and just a few days later, somebody from whatever committee picks the tree knocked on their door just because they saw it and thought it would be good. And the husband, Albert, and her name was Leslie. Oh, was his name Albert? His name was... husband, Earl. I'm sorry, his name was Earl, and her name was Leslie. Anyway, they asked if they would be willing to donate it, and they were thrilled to do it. It had gotten so big that it was, looming over everything in their yard and all of that, and that his wife, who had just passed, loved Christmas and loved the Rockefeller tree and thought it was a beautiful thing each year. And so that was decided, and they did that. And he says, her husband, that when they lit it up, he thought that she was probably thrilled with what it looked like from heaven. So there's that. Let's see. I think that's, do you know what becomes of the tree after, I didn't know this. After the season is over and they take the tree down, do you know what becomes of the tree? So what happens is It is sawed into lumber and donated to Habitat for Humanity for low-income housing to be built in the same state where the tree is harvested, and in this case, West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question. And our government did a survey. Which Christmas song is the most disliked? And this poll, this study, whatever, was done in 2020. So almost 5 years ago, they asked the question, what's your least favorite Christmas holiday song? And you'll get back to me on that. Okay, that song was Santa Baby. Yeah, it's one of those things that gets stuck in your head, for me anyway. So Santa Baby was disliked very much back then, but maybe that's changed. Maybe a worse one has come out, or one that less people like, not worse. Do you know what breed of Christmas tree is the most popular in the United States? Not breed, variety. Which variety of Christmas tree? By variety, I don't mean flocked, tinseled. I mean, an evergreen, a noble, a furrow, whatever they all are. What do you think in your family, if you ever got real tree, what did you look for, in variety? So that one was a Fraser fir, and I wouldn't know the difference if I tried. So it's lost to me. I always looked for one that looked nice, and that was the one I bought. What's the most popular tree topper in the United States for those that celebrate Christmas and have a tree? A Christmas tree topper, what's the most popular? And this is a trick question because it's a tie. 2 different things are the most popular. So I guess they're saying 49.5%, or 49.5% twice. I'll tell you. It is a Santa. I'm sorry, I read the wrong one. It's an angel or a star. An angel or a star are the most popular. I don't know what else people put up on. Well, I guess some people put other things. I just am not coming up with it. I think most people know the most popular thing to leave for Santa in the United States on Christmas Eve would be, milk and cookies. Do you know what kind of cookies tops #1 spot for leaving for Santa on Christmas Eve? My children and I used to put out also carrots for the reindeer. We didn't want them to feel left out. And so I don't believe we let this kind of cookie out for Santa. I think we left a different kind. But the most popular when polled was the chocolate chip cookie. We usually used sugar cookies, decorated sugar cookies at our house. Okay, here's another question. Here we call the guy in the red suit that delivers presents, we call him Santa Claus. What do they call Santa Claus in France? They call him Père Noël, and I may be saying P-E-R-E apostrophe. Père Noël means Father Christmas. In Germany, they call him what? I wrote down here. Now don't come after me. I just researched these on the internet, and you can get different answers on the internet. These are the ones that I came up with. How about in Germany, they call him Christman or Christman. Christman. Christman? Yeah. So you know how we leave milk and cookies out for Santa Claus here. What do you think they leave out in Ireland for, what do they call him in Ireland? Did I write that one down? I don't think I did. Let's see. No, I didn't. Okay, so what do you think they leave him for a snack in Ireland? A drink and a snack. It doesn't have a snack, but it says that they leave out a bottle of Guinness, very dark beer. I tried Guinness once, back when I drank. This was a long time ago, and I thought it was vile. I said, that is awful. If you couldn't make beer worse, no, yes, you can. Maybe some people like it. Now that I'm coloring this car and it's coming to life more, this is not a Woody. This is, I don't want to say it's a Subaru because it's not Subaru-ish, but it's not a Woody either. Probably late 70s, early 80s, something. A Woody's not going to have that ski rack up there like that, or luggage rack or whatever. And it's too sleek and stuff. Who knows? If you know what kind of car this is, there's another question for you. It's a cartoon car, Kendra. Okay, another question. In Ukraine, what is their grandfather known as? And they don't have the same traditional Christmas person that we do, but they have one that's kind of sort of like it. So he's called Grandfather Frost, and he comes with gifts on December 18th at night, where he finds milk and cookies. Now, Grandfather Frost is not helped by elves. Grandfather Frost travels with his granddaughter. That she, in the pictures that I saw, the likeness of what she would look like, looks a little like the blonde from Frost. Was that what the name of that movie was, with the two sisters? I can't remember what that was called. Anyway, it was a hit movie about Christmas, and not Christmas, but that they had a moose and a handsome prince guy and two daughters, and one had magic to make snow and ice. Was it called Ice? I don't know. Help. All right, do you know the name for Santa? And they do have Santa in Hawaii. I'll be botching this name. Kanakaloka. 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 So that's kind of cool. It's probably just the same as everywhere else. It's just that's what it means in that language. And in Norway, do you know what they call Santa there? That's kind of interesting to me about Norway. I'm getting done with this. I just have a few more things to do and I'll be finished. And I'm almost finished with this too. This like trivia stuff. So in Norway, Santa Claus is often pictured as a gnome, like an actual gnome. And his name is Julenissen, or Vossnissen. So he does the same, presents, but they don't leave cookies out for this gnome. They leave something else out for him. Do you know what that is? It's not Guinness. They leave out a bowl of porridge. So, it's kind of a neat tradition. I guess that the reindeer could also have porridge. Okay. All right, I'm finished, and I'm going to put all of these pencils away and show you what I came up with. My last question. While I put this away, you can try to figure it out. What do they call Santa in Japan? In Japan, he has a name, and the reason for Christmas in Japan, the widely held belief that the reason that we have Christmas, and now they, are doing it, and they believe what their reason is for Christmas. Okay, Santa Claus's name in Japan is Santa-san. So Santa, and then S-A-N, Santa-san. And I think that san at the end is a term of respect, but I'm not positive. And again, don't come at me. This is what I've heard. The widespread belief is that Santa-san is a giving, jolly, character, and that his birthday is December 25th, and that is what the celebration is about. And the typical celebration, traditional Santa-san's dinner is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yes. So here's my my page. Get rid of all of this. And I hope I didn't go on too long. Here's my car and my tree, and I date my stuff usually if I remember. Today's the 23rd now that it's, oh my word, it's almost 2 a.m. Oh, Christmas tree, I named it. You can't probably see this, but I tried to make the sky blue and dirt, under the car there. And the windows are tinted with a very light blue and silver, but you can't really tell. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see everybody else's artwork. And thank you, Rosemary, so much for hosting this week after week after week, and I cannot wait to do it again next year. Bye, everybody. Have a lovely Monday. Bye.